Hello friends, today we are going to read the most important topic of maths, that is trigonometry. First you have to understand that what is trigonometry and what is it and which type of topic is it. First I am going to tell you that trigonometry is easiest topic of the maths, whereas it is also toughest topic of the maths. Generally, students ask to me that why are you saying the easiest and toughest topic to the trigonometry? Then there is a reason. What is the reason? The reason is basics. If your basics are clear, then trigonometry become the easiest subject. The trigonometry become the easiest subject. But if you don't have knowledge of basics, then it will become the toughest topic. That means you have to decide that which type of topic you want to make the trigonometry. Just talk about the weightage of this topic in board exam, then its weightage is approx 8 marks. How many marks? 8 marks. Just see the figure. And according to me, 8 marks are not less. That means if you want to get 8 marks, that you have to precisely watch this video and the next video which we made on the topic trigonometry. In this video, we are going to read the basics of trigonometry, that what is trigonometry and where it is applicable. Then, now just first over on the name trigonometry. There is a word in trigonometry, that is trie. What is the meaning of trie? We all know trie means 3. Trie means 3. What is the meaning of 3? 3 means trigonometry is applicable on only that shape which has 3 sides. 3 sides. Yes or no? That means trigonometry is applicable only on the triangles. Yes or no? Because triangle has 3 sides. Just like it is a triangle. But one more foundation is there. What is that? That trigonometry is applicable on only right triangles. Trigonometry is only applicable on right triangle. Just watch that there is a triangle ABC and right angle is on B. So trigonometry is applicable on only right triangle. Now we all know that there are 3 sides in triangle, as we can see. So we have to learn the name of sides and where they are situated. Just try to understand the opposite side to 90 degree angle. The opposite side to 90 degree angle is always known as hypotenuse. First thing. Now we got the position of hypotenuse, but now 2 sides are remaining. So one of them are perpendicular and the last remaining is base. But you have to learn one more thing, that the position of perpendicular and the position of base are not fixed. What? The position of perpendicular and the position of base are not fixed. The position of both are depends on position of theta. Just try to understand what I want to say. Now I draw 2 similar triangles, ABC and ABC. In both triangles, right angle is on B. What is the common difference in this? That this is first and this is second, the first. Another difference is, in the first triangle theta is on C and in the second triangle theta is on A. So just try to understand, we all know that opposite side of right angle is known as hypotenuse. So I got the hypotenuse. in the first triangle hypotenuse is AC. Similarly, in the second triangle hypotenuse is AC. Now you have to learn one more thing precisely, that opposite side to theta. What? Opposite side to theta is always perpendicular. Opposite side to theta is always perpendicular. What is the theta? Theta is C. So the opposite side of theta is perpendicular. That means in first triangle perpendicular is AB, whereas in second triangle theta is on A. So the opposite side of theta is BC. So the perpendicular is BC. Now you can see that both triangles are similar but the position of theta are different. So the position of perpendicular is also different. Just try to learn one more thing, that we got two sides of triangle. Now the remaining is base. Now the remaining is base. That means in first triangle base is BC and in second triangle base is AB. Now you can see that in a single triangle hypotenuse will remain same. In a single triangle hypotenuse will remain same, but the position of base and perpendicular can interchange. So we find the name of three sides and position of three sides. Now we are going to move towards the next thing. And what is the next thing? Now we are going to read the thetas. Yes or no? Now I wipe all the things on the board. In our syllabus there are 6 thetas. Now we are going to write them. The first is sine. Second is cosine. Third is tangent. Fourth is cotangent. Fifth is sec, and the sixth is cosec. But you have to learn one more thing, that we does not write them in this way. Then in which way we write them? Sine is known as sine. We remove the e. Cosine is known as cos theta. Yes or no? Tangent is known as tan theta, and cotangent is known as cot theta. Yes or no? Just move towards the last thing, that sec is known as sec and cosec is known as cosec theta. Now we got the name of all thetas: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. But how we will use them? For this we have a trick. What is the trick? Just try to understand. The trick is P B P by H H B. What is the trick? P B P by H H B. I highlight it, that P B P by H H B. We all know that P for perpendicular, B for base and H for hypotenuse. Now what I am doing? I am making 3 blocks. 1, 2 and 3. Now just try to understand that the first block is of sin theta, second block is of cos theta and the third block is of tan theta. The first block is of sin theta, second block is of cos theta and the third block is of tan theta. Just how we will get the value of sin, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec? Just try to understand. The first thing is sin theta, second thing is cos theta and third thing is tan theta. 3 things. Then cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Now just try to understand that it is a right triangle. This is the 90-degree angle and the name of triangle is PQR and the theta is on R. Now we have to find the all three sides. Opposite side to 90-degree angle is hypotenuse, that means hypotenuse is PR. First thing, opposite side to theta is perpendicular, that means perpendicular is PQ, and the remaining side is base, that means base is QR. Just try to understand. The first block is of sine theta. That means what is the value of sine theta? P by h. That means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Sine theta is P by h. The second block is of cos theta. That means cos theta is base by hypotenuse B by h. And the last tan theta is P by B, that means perpendicular by base. Now just find the value for this triangle. Okay, now we are going to find what is the value of perpendicular in this PQ. That means for this triangle sin theta is PQ by hypotenuse PR. Cos theta, cos means base by hypotenuse. What is the base? QR. And what is the hypotenuse? PR. Tan theta, what is the perpendicular? Perpendicular is again PQ and base is again QR. Now we got the value of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. But now we have to find three more thetas. How we will find? Just try to understand. This is very easy thing. That inverse of sine is known as cosec. What? Inverse of sine is known as cosec. Inverse of cos is known as sec. Inverse of tan is known as cot. That means inverse of sine. Sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So cosec is hypotenuse by perpendicular. Similarly, cos is base by hypotenuse. So sec is hypotenuse by base. Tan is perpendicular by base, so cot is base by perpendicular. According to me, now you get that sine is inverse of cosec, cos is inverse of sec, and tan is inverse of cot. Yes or no? Now find the value of 3 theta. That h by p, what is the h? Hypotenuse PR, and what is the perpendicular? PQ. Second is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is PR and the base is QR. Again in cot theta, base by perpendicular. What is the base? QR, and what is the perpendicular? PQ. From this trick we are able to find the value of all theta. If we get the value of sine, cos and tan, then we are able to find value of cosec, sec and cot. One more trick, what we use in the trigonometry, that when we don't get anything about the solution, then we change the whole question in the terms of sine or cos. We will try it in next video, but try to understand. These are the basic. What are the thetas? Sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. Yes or no? What is the trick? PBP by HSB. The first thing is sine P by H, that for sine. Second is B by H for cos. Third is P by B for tan. Yes or no? So for this triangle, the value of sine theta is equals to PQ by PR. Value of cos theta is equals to QR by PR, and value of tan theta is equals to PQ by QR. Yes or no? Now we got that cosec theta is inverse of sin theta, sec theta is inverse of cos theta, and cot theta is inverse of tan theta. Yes or no? Now we are moving towards the sum questions. Just try to understand. That it is a right triangle. It is a right triangle, and 90-degree angle is on Q. 90-degree angle is on Q. One more thing that you have to learn before trigonometry, that is Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? According to Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse is equals to square of base plus square of perpendicular. Now, in this question, it is given that PQ is 4 centimeter and PQ is 3 centimeter and QR is 4 centimeter. Now we have to find the value of sin theta, the value of cos theta, and the value of tan theta for this triangle. So just try to understand. First we have to find the name of all three sides, the value of all three sides. Yes or no? And it is given that theta is on R. Yes or no? So first thing, the opposite side to 90-degree angle is hypotenuse. But we don't know the value of hypotenuse, we will find it. The opposite side to theta is perpendicular. That means we got the value of perpendicular. The perpendicular is 3 centimeter. And the remaining is base. That means the value of base is 4 centimeter. The value of perpendicular is 3 centimeter. And we have to find the value of hypotenuse. So finding the value of hypotenuse, we will use Pythagoras theorem. So just find that h square is equals to b square plus p square. So h square is equals to, what is the value of b? 4. 4 square plus p 3. 3 is square. So h square is equals to 16 plus 9. That means 25. So h is equals to under root 25. That means the value of hypotenuse is 5 centimeter. Yes or no? Now we got the all three sides of triangle. Now just find sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta. So according to our trick, sin theta is P by H. Cos theta is B by H. And tan theta is P by B. So for this triangle, what is the value of P? P for perpendicular. That is 3. What is the value of H? Hypotenuse is 5. That means the value of sin theta is 3 by 5. What is the value of B? 4. What is the value of H? 5. That means for this triangle, the value of cos theta is 4 by 5. And for this, what is the perpendicular? 3 centimeter and base 4. So 3 by 4. Now we are able to find any theta in any triangle. This is the easiest question. Just try to understand one more thing. One more question we are going to solve. You will get one more thing from that question. Just try to understand. The question is that here is a triangle. That here is a right triangle, 90 degree. It is triangle A, B, C. Yes or no? In this question, you have to find the value of sin C dot cos A plus cos C dot sin A. As we all know that the mean of dot means multiply. Here is a sign of multiply and we have to find the value of this. For this, we have to find the sides. Suppose that it is given 24 centimeter. That means AB is 24 centimeter, BC is 7 centimeter, and AC is 25 centimeter. What is given? That AB is 24 centimeter, BC is 7 centimeter, and AC is 25 centimeter. Yes or no? Now what to do? There are two theta. At first, theta is C, and in another term, theta is on A. Again, theta is on C, and again, theta is on A. So, according to me, if you want to solve this type of question, then you have to draw two triangles. Yes or no? For easy. I made the similar triangle again. This is 24, this is 7, and this is 25. In the first triangle, the theta is on C, and in the another triangle, theta is on A. Now find the whole things. Just like opposite side to 90 degrees, hypotenuse, opposite side to theta is perpendicular, and the remaining side is base. Yes or no? Now find the value for theta C, sin C, and cos C. What is the sine? Sine means perpendicular by hypotenuse, and cos means base by hypotenuse. So, what is the value of P? 24, and what is the value of hypotenuse? 25. Yes or no? And what is the value of base? 7, and what is the value of hypotenuse? 25. Now you got how I write these things. Yes or no? Again, for second triangle, it is 90 degree angle. That means it is hypotenuse. It is theta. That means perpendicular is 7, and the base is 24. Yes or no? Just find the value of sin A and cos A. Sin A and cos A. Sin means perpendicular by hypotenuse, and cos means base by hypotenuse. What is the perpendicular in second triangle? 7. That means 7 by 25, and base is 24. So 24 by 25. Now we got the value of sin C, cos C, and sin A. Now just put the value in the equation. What is the equation? Sin C dot cos A plus cos C dot sin A. Now just write the value. What is the value of sin C? 24 by 25 multiply by, what is the value of cos A? 24 by 25 plus, what is the value of cos C? 7 by 25, and what is the value of sin A? 7 by 25. Yes or no? Now just solve this equation. 24 into 24, 576. 25 into 25, 625. Plus 7 sevens are 49 plus 625. When you are solving an equation, you have to learn the trick board mass. What is the board mass? The first bracket open. If there is bracket, then in the first step you have to open the bracket. Second thing is divide. Third thing is multiply. Fourth thing is addition. And the last thing is subtraction. So I did multiplication at first and addition at last. So what is the LCM of both digits? 625, 576 plus 49. That means 625 by 625. That means the value of this equation is 1. Now according to me, you got the point. You got the easiest thing. You got the easiest manner to solve the basics of trigonometry. In 10th class, this is the exercise 8.1. If you have any type of question, then you can comment in comment box. The question, I will definitely give you the solution in my video or comment box. Yes or no? If you like the video, then please subscribe our channel and like our video. Thank you.